It started as a normal Friday night. 5 friends, all young men from Yuba County, California, packed into a turquoise Mercury Montego and drove out for a basketball game. They never came home. Days later, their car was found abandoned in the snowy mountains, 70 miles from where they were supposed to be. This is the chilling story of the Yuba County Five, a mystery of fear, confusion, and a road trip that led to death. The group, Gary Mathias, Ted Weiher, Jack Madruga, William Sterling, and Jack Huett, were all in their 20s and 30s. Each had mild intellectual disabilities or mental health conditions but lived independent lives. They were known around town as the Boys. That Friday, February 24, 1978, they went to watch their favorite basketball team play at Chico State University. They laughed, bought snacks, and after the game, they drove off together into the night. None of them were ever seen alive again. The next morning, families called police. The men hadn't returned. A few days later, their Mercury Montego was discovered on a desolate logging road high in the Sierra Nevada mountains. The road was covered in snow, miles from any main highway. The car wasn't stuck, and it still had fuel. But there was no sign of the men. Why they drove into the mountains remains one of the biggest mysteries in California's true crime history. Search teams combed the area for days. Then, months later, when the snow melted, the first grim discoveries were made. 4 of the men were found dead in different locations along a 20-mile stretch. Their remains suggested they had been wandering aimlessly in freezing temperatures. The 5th man, Gary Mathias, was never found. To this day, his disappearance adds another layer of confusion to an already baffling case. Investigators found a U.S. Forest Service trailer deep in the woods. Inside was the body of Ted Weiher. He had survived for weeks, maybe even months, before dying of starvation and exposure. The cabin was stocked with food and blankets, but strangely, none of it had been used. Why did Ted slowly waste away, surrounded by everything he needed to live? Theories exploded. Some believed the group got lost, confused in the dark, turning up the wrong mountain road by mistake. Others suggested they were chased, maybe by someone they met after the game. Locals whispered about drug runners, cult activity, and even UFOs. Another theory points to Gary Mathias, who suffered from schizophrenia. Had he experienced a mental break and led his friends to their deaths? Or did something or someone else frighten them into the wilderness? What makes this story so haunting isn't just how they died, but why they acted the way they did. Why walk for miles through deep snow instead of turning back to the car? Why ignore the food in the trailer? Why split up in different directions? Some experts suggest group disorientation, when fear and confusion spread collectively, clouding judgment. Others point to psychosis, exhaustion, or even shared panic. Whatever the truth, their decisions make sense to no one, and that's what keeps this mystery alive. Decades later, we still don't know what really happened to the Yuba County Five. Their families believe something, or someone, terrified them that night. 5 men left for a basketball game. Only one was never found. The rest died in the cold, surrounded by the things that could have saved them. Was it madness? A cruel twist of fate? Or something darker lurking in those mountains? The truth remains buried beneath the snow. This is the story of the Yuba County Five, the strange road trip that killed 5.